Hi, and welcome to Southerner Conversations. I'm Elise Isakov, and I'm here today discussing the Juul epidemic at Grady.
Hello, Elise.
Hi. So, just to begin, have you seen firsthand the juuling epidemic at this school at all?
One time I saw a student, I saw he had something in his hand, and I thought it was a flash drive, so I didn't really pay attention, but I noticed how he quickly put it away when he saw me look at it.
Right. Yeah, so I guess the look of it can be a bit deceiving. Do you think that's an issue that other teachers may face if they're trying to identify a juul?
Right, yes, because it looks innocuous, and it looks just exactly like a flash drive, so you would not think that your student was doing something they shouldn't be doing.
Right. So going into the health aspect of this, how bad is juuling really for you?
Well, juuling, they get a higher part of the nicotine rather than smoking. When you smoke cigarettes, you have to learn how to smoke a cigarette. You cough, it's not pleasant at first.
Right.
And then after you do it for a while, you develop a habit. But with juuling, they put fragrance to it so it doesn't smell bad. You don't feel the paper burning. You don't have that burning sensation in your lungs. So you're getting more nicotine and you're getting it easier, so it's easier to become addicted.
Okay. So do you think that this could maybe be directly affecting children and smoking rates?
Yes, I think they're really marketing for young people by making it fruity flavors and no scent, so that way your parents don't know you've been smoking.
Okay.
So I think they're really marketing to young people.
So when you were in school, did you ever witness people being addicted to nicotine?
Oh, definitely.
At this age?
Definitely. We had a smoking area at my high school where students could actually go smoke.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so the FDA has put in some new regulations that is restricting how the Juul company can sell and produce and distribute the actual Juuls, and they want to eliminate flavors. How do you think this will impact the students at our school that do Juul?
Well, those that have been juuling, I don't think it will affect them at all because they've already developed a habit. But the newer ones that are just trying it out, maybe they will.
Okay.
Maybe they won't. Maybe they don't need the flavor.
Okay. So for those that can't gain access to it anymore, what do you think they'll turn to?
Oh, their friends, they'll get it. Just like back in the day, we got cigarettes. You had to be 16 or older to buy them. But if you had a friend who was 16, you could get it. You could bum cigarettes.
Okay.
I mean, you can, if you want it, you can get it.
Okay. Essentially you think it's kind of ineffective what they're doing?
Right.
Okay, so could you think of any other effective way to restrict the use of juuling? It's
It
really
is difficult because it's a pleasant thing. I used to be a smoker at one time, so it kind of calms you. It's a pleasant thing for sometimes. But if you have anxieties that you need to do this, you're going to do it. It's kind of hard to stop.
Yeah.
It's just like drinking and drugs. I mean, how do they stop it?
Right. So that leads back to addiction, but how does addiction actually work? Like, how is it mentally affecting these students?
It's like grooves are made in your brains. Once you start, you keep doing a thing over and over, and it takes up different receptors, pleasure receptors in your brain. Okay. And so then you can't do without it.
Okay. How hard is it to get out of addiction once you're already, once you already have those, as you said, grooves in your brain?
Right. It's if you watch the news, it's very difficult. People are addicted to food, sex, drugs, the pain pill epidemic.
Opioids.
Yeah, the opioids. Addiction it's a whole big deal now in the medical field.
Right. Is it harder for children to get out of addiction if they were to get addicted to nicotine or some other substance now?
Right. I think it would be harder because they have a longer time when you start young and you do stuff, and then as you become an adult, you say, oh, I'm addicted, I want to stop. But you've had many years now to develop this addiction. So your brain has had many years to depend on this substance.
Okay.
If you don't start juuling or smoking until you're older, and then you start realizing the ill effects, you haven't done it very long, and you can possibly stop easier.
Right.
More easily.
Yeah, true. So, I mean, I think just to me, it's kind of astounding how many people juul, and young children too, like some freshmen, sophomores. But how do you think they get into it initially?
With their friends. They go to the store and someone says, hey, you tried this thing, you know, oh, it won't hurt you, you know, you can try it. And then they try it with their friends, just like drinking and smoking cigarettes and drugs. You just try it with your friends, and next thing you know, you don't need your friends to do it with. You just go to the store and buy your own and juul by yourself.
Okay. So what does nicotine actually do to your body system?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
over
really know all
time?
the scientific facts, but in my own personal experience and the experience of people that I have been around that smoked, it has a calming effect. When you have a lot to do, you have anxiety, you're trying to do this, you're under pressure, you can stop and take a smoke break and relax, and then you can go back and do whatever you're doing. It seems to calm people down.
Okay, so how about long-term negative effects, though?
Oh, negative effects. Well, just cosmetically, your fingers turn yellow, you have more wrinkles.
Okay.
You know, you get wrinkles around your mouth from pooching up the smoke. You have lung disease. You can't run as fast.
Okay.
You know, you have breathing issues,
So
throat
like-
cancer,
Right.
tooth
Cancers.
decay, all sorts of things.
Okay. So is there something that you would say to the student body in regards to this juuling problem to maybe encourage them to stop or not do it initially at all?
Right, that just think about it. Nicotine is a drug just like heroin, methamphetamines, alcohol. Would you sit and drink all day? It's a drug the same way. It's going to affect your body. It's going to cause an addiction in your body just as well as those other things do.
Okay. Well, thank you so much
All right.
for lending some of your time to us today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anytime. You can come talk to me anytime.
All right. Thank you.